It's the break of dawn in Washington, D.C. Wednesday morning, the morning after the big election night when we saw results come in thick and fast. Donald Trump has been declared the big winner. We have the latest CNN projections with us. Kamala Harris at 219, Donald Trump at 276. That's the number of electoral college votes that he's bagged, 276, well past the majority mark of 270. And the Trump campaign hoping to cross the 300 mark. It's being called a historic comeback in American electoral and political history. And Donald Trump is riding the wave. Definitely, the world has been watching this election. We've been telling you about the global media presence here, and capitals across the world have been tracking the election results and responding. One of the first leaders to respond was Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He has worked with multiple US presidents in the more than 10 years that he's been India's Prime Minister. It started with Barack Obama, followed by Donald Trump in his first stint in power, Joe Biden, who is still the president of the US, and Donald Trump ready to take the reins again come January. So India definitely hoping to continue the good run and to keep working with the next occupant of the White House, the building right behind me, still fenced up. But for the rest of the world, it's not looking so good. Countries like Iran bracing for impact. The Iranian currency, the rial, has fallen to an all-time low. Tehran saying that it doesn't matter to them who comes to power in Washington, D.C. Their relationship with America is not very good as things stand, but a Trump presidency will only mean more work. China, interestingly, has said that they hope for, and I'm quoting, peaceful coexistence with Trump. Remember, the trade war very much looms, and Donald Trump now has sweeping powers with control over the Senate as well. He can cut taxes, he can impose tariffs at will, and that will have repercussions, and we are seeing that in global markets. Asian currencies have taken a tumble, European stocks are rising. Tesla's shares, interestingly, have shot up, and that was only to be expected given the big bet that Elon Musk made. He threw his weight behind Donald Trump. He donated big money to the Trump campaign, went out of his way to support Trump through his social media platform X, and now is the time to rake in the benefits of that. We are seeing reactions from across the board, indeed. Erdogan, for instance, the Turkish president, congratulating Trump and calling him his friend, which is interesting because they've had a relationship that has seen its ups and downs, including a famous letter that Trump wrote to Erdogan threatening him, and that was made public a few years ago, the first time Trump was president. Zelensky has written, reminding Trump of the recent meeting that he had. The Ukrainian president is going to have to worry about what happens next in his war and whether Trump is going to cut funding. Remember, Donald Trump, the candidate, said that he is going to end the war within a day. Now we're waiting to see how he does that. Netanyahu will be a happy man today. He has a good rapport with Donald Trump. He has tweeted congratulating Donald and Melania Trump. Remember, he fired his defense minister yesterday, so a lot of churn in the West Asia war as well. Hamas has reacted, saying that their policy will depend on Trump's approach to Palestinians. The Saudi king and the crown prince have also congratulated Donald Trump on his election victory. We've seen a lot of reactions from Europe as well, from Emmanuel Macron, from Giorgia Meloni, Viktor Orban, and of course Keir Starmer, the UK Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese of Australia. All of them writing, tweeting in their congratulations and hoping that they will be able to work with Trump in his second stint in power. Trump expected to double down on all his policies. A bit of uncertainty there, but we've seen him in office once. So I guess the world is better prepared than it was in 2016. This is what Wednesday morning looks like in Washington, D.C. Donald Trump all set to take the reins of power once again.